everyone, I've got Fred with me today. He's asleep. He's sitting having a bit of a rest. He knows that it's the last day of homeschool learning. It's the 5th of March and this is the starter for English. And for our last handwriting, we're going to finish the letters of the alphabet in capitals. So today we're learning to write the capital letters V, W, X, Y and Z. And you might find these ones a bit easier than some of the other ones we've been doing, because what do you notice about them? Most of them, apart from this one, look exactly like the lowercase letters, just bigger. So as long as you remember to start these letters on the top red line or the top line of your writing paper, you'll be just fine with these ones. So we're going to start with the letter V. And we know that a lowercase v starts here, points down and goes up like this. Well, a capital letter V is exactly the same. It's just bigger. Okay, just bigger. So I know you're going to do really well with that one. Now I don't want to waste any of my paper, so I'm going to start here today to show you how to do this letter. So you start on the top line, point down and point up, down, up. And can you see it's fitting between my two lines? So it's nice and big, it fits between the two. Now a W is very similar. So here's a lowercase w that we practiced last week. And then this week, because we're doing capital letters, you start on the top red line and we go up like this. It's quite big, isn't it, that one? It's a giant one. That's because it's a capital letter. Sorry, just put my finger across the screen, I apologise. Okay, so when you're doing it on your paper, you start on the top line and you're going to go all the way down to the bottom, back up to the top, back down to the bottom and back up to the top. And that is how you write a W as a capital letter. I'm just going to put my dots under my best ones. I keep forgetting to do that, don't I? Right, now we know what a lowercase x looks like, don't we? It starts here and it goes across and then it goes across. Well, a capital X is the same, but you start on the red line and you go across and across. It's quite big, but it's exactly the same. So if you already know how to do a lowercase, you know how to do a capital, and you start, so that top red line is the same as this top line here. You go down to the bottom, take your pen off and cross it over like giant kisses in a birthday card. And that's my best one, I think. Now Y is a little bit trickier because it does look different, so I'm going to show you how to do Y. So you start on the top red line and you go down. When you get here, take your pen off and start again here. And then just cut across down to the black line. Let me show you that again. So go to here, stop, go back to the red line and cut across like this. Y is quite a tricky letter. I know it's tricky. So have a little bit of a practice with that one when you are doing it on your paper. So go down to about here, so almost in the middle, and then cut across. It's a bit like an X, but without the extra bit. So you go stop in the middle, just like that. Like I said, it's quite tricky. So pause the video and practice that one. Okay, and we're going to finish with the last letter of the alphabet, which is of course Z. We don't call it Z in England. So make sure you're calling it Z. And a lowercase z, we know, looks like this. And a capital Z is just bigger. It starts at the top of the red line, goes across all the way down to the black line, and across again. Looks the same, doesn't it? It's just a bigger version. So when you do it on your lined paper, you start on the top line, across, zigzag across like this. Zig, zag, zig, zig, zag, zig. There we go. Well done. You've all done such a great job with your handwriting over the last few weeks. I'm very proud of everybody. So let your teacher know how you get on. And I'll speak to you again very soon, but hopefully in person. Bye for now.